Hello. So it turns out that a couple of extra clicks means that we couldn't actually do the live as we had planned. So I'm just starting up one again. I hope that works. Let's test it out very, very quickly. I'm going to open this and there's two. Okay. Yep, I think we're coming along quite well. I need to shave. I look a bit rotten. But let's go ahead and get into today's session. It's going to be an hour as always, and we have news. We have news. Let's go look at this. So this is what it looks like. We have up to now $120,350 something for the month so far. We're almost coming close to the end of the month. In fact, next time we'll do a live, the month would have finished, and we have definitely crossed our goal for the month, which is fantastic. It is great, but still, as I mentioned, we only had about, I think, 12 out of 31 days where we actually crossed our daily income goal. And remember, that is a problem we're trying to fix, is we're trying to make sure we can get our daily income goal like 80 or 90% of the times. But it's okay. We'll take 40% right now, but we definitely need to work on it, and that needs improvement. But having said that, let's continue along in our journey into Claude, and this time we're going to go ahead and look at basically JV pages. And JV pages are one of the key things that we do in a launch. I'm skipping videos for now because I need to really extract the video scripts before I get into it. It's a lot of work. So I won't do the videos just yet, but I will go into the JV document and JV page because that one's kind of easier to do. So let's go ahead and find us some JV pages that we have seen so far. Let's see. There you go, that's one. Then we'll find another. Then we'll find another, as many as we can find. And again, we'll do what we've done before, is we'll copy and paste it in, and we will let basically Claude work it out. And actually for JV pages as well, should we have a consideration? Like, I guess we want to look at pages that got a lot of traffic, launches that got a lot of traffic. That's hard to know because JVZoo doesn't really tell us about like what kind of traffic someone is getting. So we're gonna have to take a guess at it and decide basically whether or not it is worth considering. And that's, we gotta be objective about it, right? That's the important part. We have to be objective about it, and that's hard to be when you're evaluating your peers. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go into Claude, and I'm going to, for now, let's go back into Claude and see if we have any folder here yet. No. I'm going to dump everything I have into Claude so far in terms of my sort of launch OS documents, and it may find it useful, it may not, I don't know, but let's do this in Claude. And I'm gonna use ChatGPT again for voice to text because mine's still a bit slow. So we have previously created some frameworks and working documents to create a lot of sales material. Use those if you have to, but now what we're going to do as a next step is we're going to create a JV page framework. Essentially, I'm going to feed in top performing JV pages to you, and I want you to reverse engineer and create a downloadable framework that I could use to create JV pages in the future for any product that I'm launching. Of course, I will give you all the information that you need, but if you feel that the information is not available when this JV page request is being made to you in the future, then you can ask me some questions. Make sure those questions are included in your framework as well. Okay, so this is done. Let's go back into Claude, and I'm going to feed that in. Then let's see how easily I can do this. And I hope it does not get confused. And again, like, it'll miss some nuances with images, unfortunately. That will happen. I can't do much about it at the moment, but maybe we'll circle back to that later if it comes up. And I mean, this is where I also trust my designers. And right now, I don't think to me at least, I don't find the designers there where AI can fully comprehensively do design. So I trust my designers to do a good job, and I'll leave them with that. So I think this is it. This is it. Let's see what it does. And again, we wanted to create a framework. Okay. Image count. So it's saying too many images basically. I don't have a lot of images, but I have PDFs. Let's see if I can remove certain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll put in 4 JV pages, see if that's enough. Okay, nope. Okay, that did not work either. I mean, I could use a folder. Let's do that actually. So I'm going to make a new folder and I'll call it framework creation. And you know, we can upload those documents here, for example. 1 second. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to paste this here. I don't know if I can just drag and drop stuff in here. I don't think I can. Let me try. Nope. Okay, that's 1. It's 2. 3, 4. Let's try this for now and see what kind of framework it creates, and then we can feed them back in again and be like, okay, now create, now take these others into consideration as well. So this one is UGC Studio, so it's done 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm also going to open up their JV doc because we will need it, all of them. So let's see. Let's open up all their JV docs as well, because we will eventually need it, if not just as yet. Shop reel, JV doc. Okay, there you go. So it's creating a JV page framework. So it's looking at those files. Perfect. Now I'll create. 1 second. Let's just check this, okay? Critical, how to use this framework. Mode 1, information gathering. Yeah, mode 2, auto generation. Mode 3, refinement. You provide this stuff. That's good. Table of contents. There you go. So JV page anatomy. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. There you go. I mean, now it's doing its own thing. So, and I think this is going to take a while, unfortunately, because it is saying, like, you know, whenever it brings up this notification thing, we have to kind of wait. But in the meantime, let's feed in the other other JV pages as well. Now, please also consider these JV pages and improve your framework. Again, remember, the more you feed it in, the bigger it gets, the better it gets. And I don't want to do the JV doc just as yet. I want to do the JV doc once I have JV page ready. That is very, very important. But while it's doing its thing, let's go ahead and do something different. Now we're going to create, you know, one of the things that each JV page needs as well is like email swipes, right? That is an important part of kind of email swipes that we have. So then let's ask it to create email swipes document as well, like a framework again for email swipes document. For that, I don't need the JV page because we have the product information, and usually like that is enough. And we may have to strictly say like only, remember in the swipes you're only selling, well, sometimes we're selling the front end product, sometimes we're selling the bundle product. So let me just see. There's webinar stuff in here as well, which we don't really need. But what do we do? What do we do? Can I download this? I can. Okay, that's downloaded. I'm gonna close this one. Let's see for super clips. And again, like I have enough of these of my own, so I don't need them from someone else, but if they have it, I'm not gonna sort of say no. Oh, this is all the same page. Gonna get rid of this. I think they added the closing ones after. And look, I mean, I fully admit some of them might just be like AI generated anyway. So we are just now in the age of where AI is just writing AI. So that's how it goes. Okay, it's still doing its thing. Let's go back here. I'm gonna again use like ChatGPT quickly. Okay, so the files that you can access in this project relate to product launches. We have so far created multiple frameworks, and now we want to create a new framework for email swipes. There needs to be these kind of email swipes. One is pre-launch. Actually, skip pre-launch swipes for now because we'll do them later once you've decided on the webinar. So skip pre-launch swipes. One set is live swipes, which basically are used when the launch goes live. The other is maybe mid-launch, maybe closing. I want you to decide what you think based on the samples I'm giving you would be the best thing. We do also need like a bullet points that people can use to build their own swipes if they choose to. Just look at the documents and create a framework that maybe gives me a composite of those documents as well. See, I'm not essentially sold on this because every business has different ways of doing it. There's no sort of anything set in stone, unfortunately. But let's see. I'm going to feed it some stuff and then I'll let it kind of decide what it wants to do. So let me download this as well if I didn't already. Maybe I did. Nope. Okay, done now. Super clips. Let's get shop reel. Swipes. Yeah, these are massive documents as well. I mean, I suspect that Claude will be working around the clock to do this. And then let's see what they have here. Swipes. Again, like you can see, it's all AI driven. I'm gonna add this. Add these here. Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second. There we go. Again, it's too big. Let's try with 2. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to take some time to do this process, unfortunately, because whenever you create frameworks, whenever you create skills, for example, in Claude, you are letting it run this for a while, and it is going to run for a while. So that's just how it is. Let's see how far this is. Okay, still going, but improvement should be easy. Improvement should be sequential, so it's fine. I think it's okay. Yep. Any questions or comments so far? Let me know. I mean, now we're basically architecting our JV page, JV tools page, which has the swipes. And this is a big thing as well. Like this typically takes my team a couple of days to do. But once you've architected it, it should be this quick. And, you know, we can again dictate it like, hey, we want to add these things. We don't want to add these things. So it's very, very important. Very useful. There we go. It's creating swipes. And this one is creating JV document. Do we need anything else? Let me just look at this. JV doc swipes. Let me see. I mean JV page, because JV doc is a different thing. That's a third thing we'll do once the JV page is ready. But I think we've done pretty much everything else. Because all this like do we reciprocate section comes from our past anyway. So this is good. This is good. Now we wait. Let's see how far this is. Okay, it's still writing. Yeah, so now again, it's like all these questions that it's going to ask me as well, which is fine, perfectly okay. I'll tell you this funny story. When I was just starting out back in 2013, my mentors connected me to this copywriter. Her name was Jenny, and I think she's still on Upwork. She wasn't super expensive, like she was quite affordable at that time too. I think she still is actually. Let me see if she's still on Upwork. I'm gonna try and find her. Jenny Heckle something. I'll see. But she was so difficult to work with. Her messages were like this, but she was so good at what she did. Like she was exceptionally good at what she did. Oh yeah, she's still there. It's funny, I still remember her name. 1 second, let me log into my LinkedIn. Like it's funny to me that I remember her from 2013. 1 second. It's weird, LinkedIn is forcing me to sign in via my Gmail address, which is so silly. What the fuck? No. Why is it happening? This is the stupidest thing ever. Give me 1 second. Again, this is still going, so there's nothing to show, so you're kind of stuck with me. Okay, we're almost there. Let me show you this. We're almost there. It's created the framework, and the framework is here, which is pretty long. I think, as you can see, I'm going to download this one for now, so just in case something happens and I lose it. So I'm going to save this, but then I'm going to ask it to update it based on what we have, like other 4 pages as well. And one of them is ours, remember. So, okay, let's make sure this one runs. Okay, it's running. Email swipes, this is still ongoing. Email 15, this is too many emails. Like we don't actually need that many emails. So that's something, you know, we can decide on the day, like. Okay, 1 second. Now, let me find Jenny. Jenny. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Morning, Christian. Morning. Top of the morning to you. There you go. So it's now creating something very, very comprehensive. And again, to be honest, I'm quite sure this is an overkill, but then chances are it's going to work for pretty much anyone. Jenny Heckle. There we go. That is it. Oh, you don't see it because I'm now incognito. I have to reach out to her if she's still working, because she was good. Like, I'll show you. 1 second. Let me pick a different screen. Nope. Oh, that should work. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's Jenny. I genuinely want to reach out to her and see how she's doing, because she was really good. Like, she was a bit difficult to work with sometimes because she was very, very like this. But, oh, and I'm not on the list of clients. But then she was very good. Like, she was very good at what she did. She has a website. Let's go check it out. And I'll bring up this site for you so you can see. One second. Hmm. Oh, even the domain is not registered anymore. There we go. That's the documents. I've lost it here. It'll come back. I think OBS does that sometimes. There you go, like it is still running in the background, but obviously you don't need to see that stuff. Okay, well, we can go to this, but then how do we, okay. Yeah, let's just do this. The view has changed a little bit, but there we go. It's still writing now, it's still updating the JV page, but honestly, I think that it will be done. When it's done, we can do the JV doc. Let's go look back at the email swipes. We have them, it's done them. And again, this is also a very, very massive document. Let's see how my usage is for now, because I'm pretty sure I'll run afoul. Yeah, 52% use. Yeah, I'll run afoul today. Soon. Okay, complete guide. Launch day 6:30, even though that's too many emails. Too aggressive. Yeah, way too aggressive. Yeah. Okay, generally, I think it's too aggressive, and we should limit at no more than 2 emails a day at max. Anyway, here are more examples you can use to improve the framework. Which was, so I think we had to remove, let me see which ones did we take in. This was UGC Studio and AI Review Shots. So we will take super clips. Oh yeah, we can just attach them, can't we? And then the next one would be shop reel. Okay, still I think one of these documents is too big. Let me see which ones. 42 pages for shop reel, 34 pages. Okay. One by one, I guess we have to do it then. That's too long. Again, some of these, like I said, are overkill. I think it's not really necessary, but we power on. This is a boring part, isn't it? Just have to wait. But this is cool as well, because it's like finding all these different structures, and we can always experiment with them and see what works, what doesn't work. So I think this is really nice. Then I guess I have a thing where, can we actually clone a folder in Claude? I'm not entirely sure. Let's find. No, I can't clone this. So if I have to like copy the documents over again, I have to do it manually, which is not a bad thing. I absolutely can. But just something I thought that might be possible, and there's not. Let me just see something. I did some affiliate campaigns and the swipes provided in the JV page for 99% of the products were really bad ChatGPT zero effort emails. I do think it has come to that. So, if you don't like it, we can always kind of tell Claude to improve it. But I do agree. I think, again, this is not, for me, the thing is, this is more for, like, ideally someone shouldn't be using these, but we know some affiliates, and I won't say names to get lazy, so they kind of just want to copy and paste. But what I do is, like, if you're interested, and this is what I do, I'll take the swipe document, feed it into Claude, and I'll say, look, this is what it's selling, but this is my bonus, this is how I want to approach it. Can you, like, redo the swipes and create that? So what helps me is I don't have to mentally digest the product, right? So previously it used to be that I would sit down, learn everything about the product and do that, blah, blah, blah. But now I just feed that into Claude or ChatGPT, and they are much better at assimilating information than I am. But the other thing as well there to add is that we need to sort of add our own spin to these things. If we don't, it kind of falls flat, right? It does fall flat. One of the things I want to do eventually with Mailview is, because we have a lot of lists in there, I want to customize the email based on what they have purchased from us. Like, that would be ideal, and maybe we can explore that sometime on one of these lives, is that let's log into Mailview and create basically one email, but that email automatically changes based on what products they have. So if they have Omnimint, add this extra line or change the subject line. If they have Frank and AI, do this instead. So I think that's something that I'm looking forward to doing one day. I'm not sure how. Maybe I'll ask Steven. Also, because we have so many products, it's difficult to really create like a wide list. So we may have to, the least we can do is divide the list into two parts, offline focused and online focused, and then add a paragraph that appeals to each of them. That might work well eventually. So it's still doing its thing. So it's redoing the framework, it seems, and not really editing it. But let's see. Oh, this is weird. It's saying, let me update the framework, but then it stopped. So again, I think I kind of overuse Claude, so it does that. Let me just make sure it's not running out of bandwidth. It's probably okay. Let me refresh this though. Made my platform where I can provide the sales page links, and based on that gives me 4 or 5 angles that may work with my list and audience, and I can choose what angles I want. Yeah, that's really good. That is the right way to do it. I don't know if I think, Kristen, you missed it when I was doing you were there when I was doing the bonus generator, weren't you? I have to still optimize it a bit more for me, but it does like the emails at least quite well. Again, it's not quite there yet. Yep, that's what happens, Kristen. We get busy. Okay. So it's doing the pre-launch webinar sequence as well here. That's fine. We can maybe use it later, maybe not. Bundle positioning, new copy patterns. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'll keep an eye on usage, because really that gets to 100 and then we have to reset. Have they extended the time for this to 5 hours current session? They have, haven't they? Yep. It's kind of, oh, it's doing its thing still. Yeah. There we go. It's going well. Now we twiddle our thumbs. Give me 1 second. I'm going to open this up and tell you kind of what we have done so far and what we have not. There we go. So we have essentially done the upsells here, but not this yet. Now we're working on JV assets and email systems as well. But again, we have to do pre-launch webinar too. So as I mentioned, what's going to happen next week is that when we continue in February, we're going to do cold email marketing for a little bit. Like I want to spend a few days because there's some new offers you want to start running. So we'll do those and then we'll circle back to LaunchOS after that. But honestly, with a lot of this being done, my team can already take it and hopefully their speed to market gets much better than what has been before. Which means that they can now focus their time on other things inside the company and not just like doing copy. They'll still do copy, but you know, copy for like YouTube videos or TikTok and whatnot. I had a bonus builder like that. I think I remember. Yeah, I think I remember. Didn't have time to finish it to show you. I think it's done. Yeah. Yeah, AI output is better now. Like again, I don't know if you, Kristen, were you here last? I think you missed it. Did you watch me build a bonus builder? But if not, like I'll quickly show you while this is doing its thing. Let me see what usage this is at. 80% still. It's going. Let me find it. So yeah, like we got this, which basically creates all the emails as well, and then it will create the bonuses. Like for some reason the HTMLs are missing here, but then I copy them over somewhere else, so it's fine. But it will do these things for me automatically. Like takes about 20-25 minutes. Yep. Yeah, you were, I think you were all week, okay. Yeah, but I need to still improve the emails because the emails are not very good just as yet. What the hell happened there? Okay. So is it done? Okay, it is done. There we go. Let's download this. JV page framework is done, and if we have any Claude credits left, we can now use it to create the JV document as well. So yeah, this is all good. I'm gonna close these ones, and I'll just continue. I'll just ask it to make JV docs from here, why not? Okay, this is great. Now let's make complementary JV doc framework, which will primarily depend on the JV page. If the framework needs something to be completed at runtime, ask, or but not while you are making the ask, or leave it as a placeholder. Okay, I think that's fine. Now I'm going to find some JV documents, which is this one. This is an actual JV doc, and I will download this, a few of these, and we'll use them as well. I think now I don't need this one anymore. This is the JV doc. And this is the swipes. Okay. Launch doc, JV doc, same thing. Done. The only challenge is, of course, when my team is building this out, they have to kind of do all the tables and everything themselves, which is not the end of the world. Okay, let's see where the email swipes are at. This is still ongoing. Okay. Let's see how our credits are. Yeah, I know, Christian, we had that. I mean, Mailviewer has that as well now, and it's pretty good. Okay. 1 second. And I could have used a new chat here, but I think I just prefer to continue here because it already had a lot of context. So let's see if it's able to utilize that. But maybe we'll just burn through the credits by doing this. And again, remember, we haven't, like, this is too much. See, 50 subject lines out of 50 emails. That's fine. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Really good emails. And I mean, affiliates can use really good ideas. Affiliates can use what they want, of course. All right. Done. Let's hope it continues. No. Fuck. Okay, screw that. I'm going to start that process again. Claude glitched out. Fucking hell. It used like 18% just to compact. We're done for today. We'll let it finish the email swipes, but I'll do the JV doc behind the scenes. JV doc framework behind the scenes, and then we are going to continue. We're going to take a break from this, like I said, come back to cold email next week for a few days, and then cycle back to LaunchOS. The cost of AI in the next 1-2 years will go up like crazy. They still lose a few billion each month. Yeah, I do agree. I think we're being spoiled here with AI costs, and we feel like, hey, this is really good. Like, we can build a new software in a week. I can't wait till the costs do go up there, because when that happens as well, it's going to weed out again the hobbyists from those that are really into it. And it'll make it more important for like good developers, for example, to work with a code rather than just people like me just stabbing at it and saying like work. So yeah, either that will happen or like, I don't know, I guess that's the case with everything, right? Because Amazon came in, had a monopoly, and now everything is just pricier. Same with Meta, same with everyone. That's just really how things go, don't they? Yep, such is life. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to copy these frameworks over. Okay, done. So I mean, just so you know, folks, we have these things. We have the funnel architecture framework. We have the ultimate positioning framework that came first, funnel architecture, JVZoo frontend, upsells, JV page framework, email swipe framework. What we're missing is the JV doc. We're missing, so let me just put that there. We are missing JV doc. We are missing pre-launch webinar email systems for like pre-launch. So I'll put this in pre-launch emails, which to me goes hand in hand with pre-launch webinar and like opt-in page copy as well. Like I know that's missing and we need that too. So this is missing, and this is missing. Probably could be done in about 4 days as well, I'd say. And then we'd be complete. The entire operating system would be complete. Drag and drop those files into a new Claude project and start firing through positioning, funnel architecture, get approved, copy, get approved, get designed, upsells, VSLs, everything. So we're getting there. It's going to be fun. All right, that's it. Keep building, folks, and I will see you on Monday. Thanks. Bye.